Welcome back to the channel, guys. Obviously I'm buttoned up, it's cold, it is the pre-spawn time of year, and what works on a pre-spawn? Crankbaits. Water's starting to clean up a little bit here on Chickamauga, but water clarity is a big deal. But another thing is depth control of your crankbait. And now I wanted to do a little bit of a test because I've always wanted to see this, and now that I have that new setup with electronics and everything, I want to show you guys at home, does line size really make a difference? So we're gonna take the Panoptix from the unit. I have one of my cranking rods right here. This is 12-pound Suffix fluorocarbon right here. This right here is the exact same DT6 crankbait with the exact same hooks, and this is 17-pound fluorocarbon. So we are going to find out how much of a difference it really makes in line size of this bait getting deeper. I've always felt that it does, but we're really truly gonna figure it out, and we're gonna let that Panoptix tell us what it is. The first thing we're gonna do, this is my 7.6 heavy. Obviously not necessarily what I would throw on a crankbait rod, but it's the only thing that I had with a little bit heavier line. So we're gonna throw him out there first. Big key is going to be able to make the same cast. Obviously the longer your cast, the more the depth you're gonna get. So let me try to get about the same. But I also have to get in front of the Panoptix puck. So that's about a 65-foot cast. We're gonna find out. Bring it down there. Now I've cranked the gain up a considerable amount to see. Okay, so it looks like at the deepest point, that DT6 ran to about 6 feet deep. So I'll have little lines right here. You'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 would be the bottom right here. So it looked like about at its deepest point, which is about 25 foot out, started to make its climb. And a lot of times you'll get a bite right then. You know, when that bait gets down there in that little zone and it starts to come up, the fish are following it and they'll bite it. But 6 feet. So 6 feet on 17-pound test. 5.5, 6 feet. It's interesting because it's a DT6. That's what it says it'll go. So we're gonna find out with 12. Will it make a difference? I'm unsure of this because I always thought that a DT6 ran 6 feet, but obviously I am wrong. So here we go. Obviously I'm wrong. Maybe on 17-pound test I meant. I'm right, but I'm thinking this is probably gonna go a little deeper. I would just assume. We're gonna find out. That's about the same right there. I felt pretty good about that. All right, we're gonna find out. Try to crank it in front of that Panoptix transducer. Ooh. It's coming in at about 8.5 feet. So right there, I'll make one more cast. I'll make sure to do it again. You can see it right there. It's an 8.5 foot of water right there. That's why a fish is looking at it. And it's starting to climb. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's pretty interesting right there. All right, so it seems like the 17-pound test over the 12, which I'm not exactly sure the diameter difference. I mean, it's obviously significant. Made a big deal. So I mean, I'm assuming going to 8 or 10-pound test, I'm going to be able to go even deeper with this DT6 crankbait. And if I want it to go shallower, say I'm fishing in the back of a pocket, I could go to 20-pound test, and it didn't seem like it hurt the action of the bait. So that's something that there's little micro movements. So like if I'm fishing a deeper rocky bank, what I mean by that, micro movements, micro like adjustments is what I was sort of thinking, like little small adjustments. If I'm fishing a flatter bank and then I go to a rockier bank, I might fish 10-pound line on a bluff with this DT6 right here, and then on a flatter bank I might have a DT6 tied on with 17-pound test right there because I don't want that bait just digging into the bottom. So food for thought. This is something that I've always wondered, and now that I have this set up, I was able to see exactly what my bait did on a 65-foot cast. So hopefully you guys learned something. I'm gonna do a lot more of this stuff throughout the year. Thank you guys so much for following me along. Thank you so much for you all following along. It's a pleasure to be able to come out here and be able to do something that I love. I love to talk about fishing. I love to go fishing, and it's pretty cool to have you guys follow me day in and day out. So thank you so much. We'll see y'all next time.